Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd and 7, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. DK Metcalf. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 16-0. That's the score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stafford now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
Holding, offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And this one is incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll drop the throw. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, that's complete to Robinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. The things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime after a message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Van Jefferson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of it.
And whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The Cowboys will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Steps away. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Rams on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Throwing again at Stafford. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. To throw is Stafford. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing is Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Stafford.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Now it's Stafford.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle.
It's the Commanders who have scored again and build on to their lead.
Carson Wentz, a couple of touchdown passes thus far.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that's still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains.